Welcome to the final match of the round. We've got a big one last in store. The Northern Hawks are taking on the Arqam Eagles, and for the Eagles, Omid Ishragin wears number 4, Amro Apta the number 33, Miguel Oliveira the number 7, Ethan Hardy the number 25, Samiata the number 17, Casey Dunn the number 12, Bharat Jarjar the number 6, Drillon Jusufi the number, Bharat Jarjar the number 8, Drillon Jusufi the number 6, Jordan Spence the number 91, and Terence Scamballeri the number 16. And for Hawks, Chaz Houston wears 8, Lukman Syed the number 92, Daniel Famato the number 77, Nishan Alagoda the number 19, Chandra Mohan Nagendran the number 3, Devon Rindell the number 9, Gabe Reynolds the number 29, Yanis Hamadi the number 57, Pablo Rodriguez the number 6, and Danilo Diaz Neves wearing 22. Starting 4 for the Eagles is Jarjar, Oliveira, Ishragin, and Spence. And for the Hawks, it's Nagendran, Syed, Hamadi, and Houston. Dan Famato in the Hawks net, whilst Ethan Hardy starts in the net for the Arqam Eagles. And just momentary delays as we await kickoff. Referee waiting for Dan Famato to get his gloves on, but now he's set to go. Is ball played back to Jarjar. Houston for the Hawks has their first look on goal, but it's well wide of the target this time around. Hardy to Jarjar. Pull that wide. Oliveira being pressed high. Back rows it for Bharat Jarjar, who plays it all the way back through for Famato. He's happy to let it run. So Hawks start in a 3-1, and the ball just not pumped up hard enough, or maybe a little too hard perhaps, but either way, we get an early ball change in the contest. Syed's underway now. Hamadi to Houston, and now Nagendran. Hamadi once more. Houston under press here from the Eagles. Syed. Eagles have started this game with some intensity. Syed. Houston to Yanis Hamadi. Syed in the middle, looking for Nagendran. Spence. Ishragin. Oliveira. Bharat Jarjar across to Oliveira. Ball around the corner, trying to find Spence. But the pass back to Oliveira was blocked by Yanis Hamadi. Jarjar to Ishragin. Houston. Hamadi. Awkward ball given away and cleared off the line by Syed. They want a handball. It didn't look like it to me. Hamadi, just a lapse of concentration, and I don't know what he was doing there. Hawks get away with one early doors. Hamadi goes the way of the Arqam Eagles. Jarjar. Flick forward into the channel for Oliveira, pulls the trigger. Nagendran first to react. Houston, back for him. Hamadi. Nagendran. Houston once more. Hamadi. Nagendran. Ball down the line. Houston looks to turn Oliveira. Houston. Hamadi cuts inside. Sayed, ball in the middle. Nick Yendrin down the line. Hamadi is eased out of it. Ref almost blew his whistle, but Malacca opted not to in the end. Hardy. A shrug in. Ball out wide, Oliveira. Little dink around the corner. Spence into the pub for a shrug in to have another bite of the cherry. But a good sliding block by Chandra Nigendran. Jaja has a hit from range. Houston, first to react to the loose pass. Sayed Alagoda for his first taste of Supa-Liga action since returning from his holiday in Japan. Hamadi, good fake shot. This is where he's dangerous. And Hamadi with a bit of individual brilliance to thunder the ball into the back of the net with the toe poke. And the Hawks have opened the scoring just like that. What a way to make up for that earlier error, Yanis Hamadi. It's an absolutely brilliant toe poke finish. It's his 7th goal of this season. And definitely one for the highlight reels. Hardy, no chance of stopping that one. Spence up to contest with Famato. Famato short to Ringel, who's just come on the court. Houston, Ringel, Alagoda. Back to Ringel. Looks for the ball through to Alagoda. Hardy dishes it off to Ashragin. And now Jaja. Oliveira. Ball across. Ashragin. Pressing high is Alagoda. And sent into touch by Parat Jaja. Houston for Rodriguez. Back to Houston. Now Alagoda. That's a decent effort from Nishan Alagoda. Hardy. Fingertips around the post.
Guys, make sure you get this one.
Houston. Twisting and turning and losing out in the end. Yanis Garzon profits from the error. Houston wins it back off of him though. That's Alagoda all alone and finds him! Alagoda doubles the margin for the Hawks. Finishing underneath Hardy. And the counter-attack was well executed by Ches Houston, who found the young man all alone, and he made no mistake with the finish. It's a 7th of the season also for Nishan Alagoda. He keeps getting better and better as he ages. And definitely one of the most promising young talents for the future. Here he is pressing Oliveira high now. Can he keep it in? Not quite. Hardy to Jaja. Ball just not connecting with Sami out of there. An unforced error, really. Alagoda out wide to Rodriguez. Rintel just not as sharp as he'd like there with the first touches. Danilo Neves on the court also now for the Hawks, so just flexing the amount of depth they've got within the squad to bring the caliber of player of Danilo Neves on it as their last substitution. Ringel, Sayed, Alagoda, and Neves. Ringel, Alagoda, cuts inside. Alagoda has a bite of the cherry, but sent away with the block. He can load up on the left peg once again, Alagoda. He does! Hardy forced into a save. Deals with the danger this time. Hardy. Short to Barat Jarjar. Long ball in search of Atta. Now it's Sammy Atta. He hits the jack. Alagoda. Back rolls it into the Papa in jail. Back post ball. And Alagoda probably should have finished it. If he had a slid to try and get anything on the ball, it would have been turned in. Just didn't react quickly enough as Shraggy and the captain comes back on the field of play. Hardy. Poor ball in the middle, given away to Rindell. Can't beat Omid Shragin. After a little jink in the centre, Neves has his shirt grabbed by Garzon. It's a good pickup from the referee, a blatant foul. Rindell standing over it. Across to Alagoda, and they just reset play here, the Hawks. Down the line, Rodriguez. Back to Rindell. Alagoda. Dribbles inside, Rodriguez. Rindell, Rodriguez. Rindell, Alagoda. The ball chipped over the top, just behind the run of Pablo Rodriguez. Atta. Syed comes on with Reynolds. Ball across. Rodriguez. Reynolds gets his first taste of the action. Syed. Neves dances inside. Syed. Ball in the middle, Rodriguez, Neves, in the bottom corner it goes. And Danilo Neves, shortly after returning to the competition, has his first goal of the year. Hawks out to a 3-0 lead, and still a long time to go. Timeout card comes in from the Arqam Eagles. They've got to put a stop to this onslaught of forward pressure somehow. And they will get the timeout there after the Arqam Eagles. 3-0 the score at the moment. We'll be back with you shortly. Arqam Eagles side ball after the timeout, and they're going to switch the tactics up, looking to full press this Northern Hawks side now. They've got nothing to lose. Atta. Ball through the centre, Reynolds. Cleared into Rodriguez. Shrug in with the back heel through the middle. Neves picks up. Neves cuts onto the right. Hardy with the save. Looks over the top for Jusufi. Into the path of Atta on the volley. It's a great reflex save by Famato. Arqam Eagles are unlucky to not have pulled one back there. Amro Atta. So the scoot forward, Reynolds. Amro Atta. Linking up with Sami Atta. Famato. Short to Rodriguez. Reynolds. Syed. Now they look to step up on the pass. Rodriguez just let it run. Atta. Ball in the middle, Ishragian. Feeds it out to Jusufi. Through pass, can't pick out a man in black. And the back row for Reynolds. Cleared away by Hardy. Good touch to control from Danilo Neves, who plays it across to Reynolds. Syed. Neves being pressed back, has to use Famato, who's a good outlet for this Northern Hawks side, and it's a good pull over the top. Hardy, short to Sami Atta. This is better from the Eagles. They've upped their intensity a fair bit since the interval. Amro Atta, good shot on goal. Famato remained alert once again. He'll be looking for a clean sheet tonight. Syed. Neves. Houston, no pressure on the ball this time from the Eagles, allowing Houston to pick out Reynolds, but Atta with a strong challenge. Hamadi. Houston. Syed back to Houston. Hamadi. Reynolds under high press from Oliveira. Ball forward, Reynolds with a chance, cuts on the left, still going Reynolds, and scoops it over the crossbar. Almost an excellent piece of creativity from the young man. Houston reads the long throw well, looks for the 1-2 with Syed, it doesn't come off for him, into the path of Oliveira, Hamadi. Oliveira goes to ground. Referee says no. Hamadi breaking away. Couple of shimmies. Strong challenge. Oliveira is bursting forward. Looking for the return ball to a Shruggin. It's just not to be. As the big man Chandra Mohan Nikendran back on now for the Northern Hawks. Reynolds being pressed deep. Houston looks for that ball through the middle to Hamadi, who tried to spin. Houston pulls the trigger over the crossbar. Hardy, short ball to Jaja. Ishragian across to Jaja. A little dink down the line off Reynolds, and back to the Arqam Eagles it goes. Oliveira. Outside of the foot pass, Hamadi. Mato looks injured. He's injured off the ball. We'll see what happens here. So play halted for a potential injury to Dan Famato, but knowing him, he'll carry on. So Famato looks okay to continue. Reynolds, Hamadi, You can see a fake shot onto the right coming here. Receives on his run, feeds Houston. Houston losing out. Oliveira through for Spence. Marty with a vital challenge. Nick Gendron. Houston. Just mistimed the ball across. Oliveira, Jar Jar. Back to Oliveira. Sends Houston the wrong way, but runs into trouble. As Reynolds off, Alagoda back on. Houston. Back rolls at 4, Nick Gendron. Hamadi. Houston. Forward 3 for Hamadi. Who's bursting down the line. And he goes to grab it. Probably not a foul in there for me. Hardy. Shot quickly for De Oliveira. Has the runner charge and finds him down the line for Jordan Spence, who was great last week against Furia. Still battling forward as Spence. Comes away with it. Can hit it on the left boot. Shot was blocked, and I think last touch was off Garzon there, so it'll be Northern Hawks ball. So they want to press him high, the Arqam Eagles. Alagoda. Ball in the middle, Nick Gendron. First time onto Hamadi, who loses his footing. Spence back for Jaja. Oliveira under a bit of pressure of his own. Back rolls up for Spence. Has to go back all the way to Hardy. Hardy's clearance falls short. Spence winning the 50-50 against Houston and against Hamadi. Still going Spence. Back to Famado. Houston in a pickle. Does well to find Hamadi. Nick Gendron couldn't connect with a 1-2. Goes on down the line. Oliveira hits the jerk and will get the foul this time. Hardy. Jaja. Scoot forward in the direction of Garzon, but poor connection on it. Rindell. Houston, great ball forward. Alagoda cuts back on the left. Has Houston, back post, Nick Gendron! They needed a score there, the Northern Hawks. Hardy got back quickly and covered his goal line to make the save. It's overplaying it in front of their box. And a corner to come for the Eagles. Skied by Jaja. Famado. Out wide, Houston to Neves. Rindell looked across for Alagoda but couldn't pick the man out. Jaja into De Oliveira. Ball all the way back for Hardy. Hardy out wide to Spence. Little chip ball trying to find De Oliveira. A 3-on-2 for the Hawks. Rindell for the back post pass to Houston, but just not to be. Jaja, little jinkle around the corner. Oliveira through the legs of Houston. Now being pressed back, Oliveira. Side ball for the Northern Hawks. 3 minutes 20 left in the first half. So just cleaning some sweat off the court. Alagoda. Easy for Hardy. Oliveira. Back to Atta. And now Jaja. Jaja being pressed high by Rundell. He's turning his back to goal. This is dangerous for the Eagles. Houston, can he keep it alive? Wins a deep side ball for the Hawks. Laid off to Alagoda's left. Shot blocked by Yanis Garzon. Ball across for Mato. Houston! Into the side netting. They've got themselves a corner. Neves. Rangel. Neves. Houston. Neves back inside. Houston. Didn't have enough space for a shot. Neves. Ball to the back post and Alagoda. Not the cleanest of connections there. Houston comes off for Rodriguez. A long throw, Hardy. Just needs to wait for the whistle. Hardy will have another go at it. Ball into the middle. Ishraq in. Around the corner. Neves Rodriguez headed on by Garzon. And now Rundell. Cross-court pass to Neves. Neves twisting and turning. Manages to keep it alive. Ishraq shuts Neves down and wins the 50-50 against Rundell. Ishraq ball forward for Garzon. Just went through him. There's not been much in it since the timeout has been called. Arqam Eagles have kept the level, but the damage was done really early when those three goals went in all in quick succession. Jaja holding off Alagoda and trying to scoop it to the back post for Amroata. Amroata, ball to the back post, Ishraq heads it back across the face. Garzon wasn't ever going to reach it at that height as Gabe Reynolds. Back on now for the Hawks. Ball to Neves. And now back to Devin Rundell. Reynolds. Neves. Tried to knock it into Rundell's path. As Scambaluri on for his first minutes of the action for the Arqam Eagles. Atta. Ball down the line, Amroata. In possession going the Northern Hawks' way. Neves. Back to Rundell. And now Reynolds. Rundell chips it in. Sorry, it's Neves who chipped it in and had a shot on goal. Rodriguez looking up well for the 1-2. Terence Scambaluri sent hard to the pivot position. Rundell. Neves. Just overrun it. Archer looking for Scandaluri. Neves, Rodriguez, Neves again. Good ball for Reynolds, in behind. Rodriguez overruns it a bit past. And Sami Archer clearing his lines. The Arqam Eagles will not want to concede before the half-time break. Reynolds, Rindell over the bar. Hardy, short for Archer. Now Sami Archer. Jusufi back on as well for the Eagles. Ball falls short. Rindell, last touch off his chest, and possession from the sideline. Sami Archer brings it into Amrawatta. Amrawatta going for a run, tries to slip it through for Jordan Spence. Syed. Nice one too with Rangel. Jusufi knocks it away. Reynolds, awkward pass back for Rodriguez. Long throw. Rodriguez heads clear on the half-time whistle. It's Northern Hawks 3, Arqam Eagles 0.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
Welcome back for the final half of live streamed action for the weekend. Northern Hawks against the Arqam Eagles. Hawks out to a big 3-goal lead, which Arqam will have to try and overcome in this final 16 minutes of stop clock action. Syed, Houston, Rodriguez, back to Houston. Now Hamadi, Syed just puts it into touch. Ball to the back post and Atta on the volley. Just pulled it in at the near side. Hamadi. Lovely footwork, Hamadi. Shifts it across to Houston. Back rolls it to Rodriguez, who tries to find the path of Hamadi. He got there ahead of Atta, but lost possession in the end. Atta battling for it. Shipped over the top from Atta. Syed into the ceiling. Hamadi cuts inside. Little back roll to Houston. Rodriguez losing out.
Come here.
Syed into the center. And Houston misconnecting with the pass to Yanis Hamadi. Atta. Jusufi across to Amro Atta. Driving at Syed. Takes it down the line. But good use of the body from Syed. Tomato short to Houston. Rodriguez. Hamadi. Syed, Hamadi. Houston. Syed. Almost losing out at the back. He has lost out. Ball to the back post. And the Arqam Eagles have one back. Sami Atta finishes into the empty net. Nothing Famato could do. So we'll see how that affects the swing of things. Can Eagles build some momentum through it? Houston. Syed. Hamadi. In the middle, Syed. Twisting and turning. And Houston clips it down the line. Hardy just shooting it out. Hardy long, Spence flicks on, Oliveira across to Atta. The ball just a bit behind him there. Atta's gone down with a cramp. Sami Atta, that is, the goal scorer for the Eagles. He's got back to his feet. Houston makes the run forward. Reynolds. Poor giveaway from Reynolds. Giuseppe trying to capitalise, and they want a handball, but calls for one deaf ears. Hamadi beats one, can't beat Giuseppe. Back to Hardy. Just sends it long.
Just play Danilo in that middle.
Famato. Long ball, it was dangerous. Reynolds, still going Reynolds. And he's just missed the top left corner, Gabe Reynolds. Hardy. Short to Atta. Popped over the top to Oliveira, has it back across. Comfortable for Famato. He throws it into the path of Neves. But Hardy did just enough to collect. Atta. Oliveira, couple of stepovers, takes runners down the line, then goes at it with Hamadi. Comes out the better of them all. Ball forward, only as far as Neves. Atta with a big sliding challenge. Neves still has it though. Quick footwork from the Brazilian. Gets it back to Houston. Houston across to Reynolds. Reynolds strong for options. Gives it to Houston. Hamadi. Inside for Neves. Back rolls it to Hamadi. Ball out wide. Houston rolls inside. Hamadi. Houston! And tipped over by Hardy. It's a brilliant save. Order to come for Northern. Ball in the middle. One back Spence. Houston gets it off of him though. Hamadi. Neves lays it up and no one there in yellow. Back to Hamadi. Houston, man on his back. Good composure though, takes it down the line, cuts it back in on the left. All the way back to Neves. Reynolds can push it forward for a shot, cuts in. The ball a bit behind Houston there. Rangel coming on with Alagoda. Hardy. Charge up. Oliveira, flick down the line. It's the 1-2, the shrug in, doesn't come up. It's a 3 against 3. Rindell, great challenge Oliveira. Well, great challenge to shrug in. Can Oliveira keep it in rather? Just not quite. 11 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the contest. Eagles are well back within the game. The ball across to Alagoda could change that. Alagoda. Hardy. Quick release to Shragin. Took too long on the ball. Rindell on the counter. Taken out by Shragin. Advantage paid. And brought back for the free kick in the end. Alagoda makes the run off the ball. Lays it back off for Rindell. The runner's moved out the way of it. Hardy. Charger. Ball to the wing. Yanis Garzon. Back to Charger. Oliveira. Little back row trying to find his shrug in, but can't.
Step! Here we go. I'll watch the ball. Here we go. Yeah? Watch 29. Watch 29. No, come back. No! Switch.
Alagoda. Neves. Switch across. Reynolds. Takes it out wide. Jar is shrug in. Jar. Across to shrug in. Little scoop down the line. Nick Gendron back on the big pivot. He gets on it immediately. Nick Gendron holding up well, knocks it back for Rindell. Chipped over the top for Alagoda. Hardy. Lets it come into his D and collects it. Pump long for Garzon. Great sliding challenge to Oliveira. Ringel still has it though. And offline with the pass to Alagoda. Back for Hardy. That was an awkward scoop pass straight into the court dividing net. Ringel, Alagoda, back to Ringel, Gendron ball through, Hardy. Long throw, Hardy, it's a great throw, but Charger just couldn't get on the end of it, almost sat for him perfectly to have a volley. Nick Gendron. The ball through, one back by Shruggen, his touch was heavy. Neves all alone to make it 4-1. Back post ball for Alagoda. Is overhit. Jaja. One back by Ringel. Neves. Cuts inside. Garzon. Driving forward. A real chance now. And off the line again by the Hawks. Tomato did enough to take the sting off the shot. Slowed it down for Ringel to clear. It's Lukman Syed back on for them. Hardy on the ball, the back for the Eagles. Out to D, Oliveira. Good switch of play. Shruggen. And another good switch of play. Garzon. Almost a good reverse pass inside. Ringel. Syed. Ringel. Nick Gendron. Little dink down the line. Syed. Through pass. Looking for Nick Gendron. Syed still has it, but volleys over the top. 8.5 minutes to go. Ada comes back on. In fact, both sets of the Yada boys come on. So Amro and Sami will link up with Oliveira and Jaja to try and find that second goal that the Arqam Eagles need. Alagoda. Hawks are still pushing for a fourth. Nick Gendron. Chance Houston. Syed. Alagoda finds a way through. It's a 2-on-1. Nick Gendron's to the back post with Syed, but Alagoda goes alone. And it's 4-1. What a brilliant goal that is. On return, Sean Alagoda has made his statement on the game. Could have squared it to Nick Gendron for the tap in. That's what they would have been saying if he had a miss, but he took the responsibility and made no mistake with the finish. It looks like the Arqam Eagles are going to go flight keeper now. They've got nothing to lose. Try and overload this Northern Hawks defence. Well, it looked like they were going to. Hardy came out. He's been told to retreat. Maybe a change of personnel in goal if they want to go flight keeper. No, they will persist with Hardy. If they do, he's got to get over halfway. Now he's off his line, stranded. Syed to the left of Nick Gendron. He finds him, and Lukman Syed finds the back of the net well. Right underneath Hardy. 2 goals in 30 seconds for the Arqam Eagles, and how this game's taken another turn, just like it did in the first half. A couple in quick succession. It's happened again. You'd have to say that's all 3 points wrapped up for the Hawks, unless Arqam Eagles can produce something short of a miracle. So we'll see what this one has left in store. Atta. Charger. Now Amro Atta. Hawks looked stunned for a moment. That has won the Arqam Eagles a corner. Ball up the line. Charger not far away. And Famato in no hurry to get the ball release. He's just slowing the game down for the Hawks. So too Houston. Now they find the gap to Syed. Back for Alagoda. Rodriguez. Alagoda. Houston. Pablo Rodriguez. Syed. Houston. Syed. Ball given away. Atta Charger. Battling for it with Syed. The back roll. Almost finding D. Oliveira. Arqam Eagles can profit from the kick in. Atta. Little dink in the middle. Blocked by Houston. Alagoda on it. Back rolls it to Houston. And across to Syed. Rodriguez. Syed. Alagoda. Houston. Hawks popping the ball around nicely. And now they look to attack, but the pass through was blocked. And Morata running the goalkeeper. Famato couldn't be fooled. Shipped over the top, looking for the volley. Houston through for Rodriguez. Good first touch. Syed in support. Rodriguez losing out. Good roulette. Oliveira's through. And Morata! A great save for Mato. Amarata's wondering what he has to do to finish. But the Arqam Eagles, well, they've come out from the timeout definitely better than they finished it. They've had a couple of good chances on Famato's goal, and we'll see if they can pull one back. Hardy up for the first time. Hardy down the line to Amarata. They've got to keep it. Don't want to take any unnecessary risk, and they do just maintain possession. Hardy. Chacha to Samiata. Ball through. Goals open. Syed. Houston. Alagoda. Hardy retreated well. Alagoda in no hurry. Rodriguez slows it down to a walking tempo. Houston. Syed. Back to Houston. Rodriguez pulled around the corner for Syed. But easy for Hardy. Samiata. Rodriguez to Houston, who takes it beyond Data. Cleared off the line by the Eagles. Another chance for the Hawks. Syed onto the left, and in the back of the net it goes. Classy from Lukman Syed. He's got his second of the evening. And it's 6-1 now to the Northern Hawks. Reynolds back on for the Hawks side. A couple of substitutions on the Eagles bench. Just to shrug in Scamballeri, Giusofi, and Jordan Spence. A shrug in. Down the line looking for Scamballeri. Scamballeri, no foul called. Spence scored a hat-trick last week. Ball down the line. Giusofi. Scamballeri. A shrug in. Looks for the return ball to Scamballeri. Reynolds tries to play it through for Hamadi. A shrug in. Giusofi. Spence. Giusofi. Ball forward. Scamballeri! It was on target, but got stuck between Famato's legs. Reynolds. still going runners. Sent stumbling. Corner Northern. 4 minutes in this one. Famato coming up for the set piece. Hamadi dummies it for Houston. Hawks into fly keeper now. Famato's got 3 goals for the season. We'll see if he can find one tonight. Houston, Famato. Houston, Hamadi. Houston, Famato. Hamadi. Famato back rolls it for Houston. Hamadi across to Famato. He couldn't get his touch right. The goal's open for Arqam if they can take it quickly. About to go fly keeper themselves, and it's Brett Jaja this time. Jaja. Samiara, it's a strike in. Down the line, Yusufi, ball was poor. Goals open for the Hawks. Houston. Shot was off target. Jaja. Oliveira. Atta. Jaja. Atta. Jaja again. Good switch of play. Oliveira. Atta. Oliveira. Down the line. Spence squaring it. And Yusufi couldn't finish. Yusufi off to the bench. Shamar Atta on. And Spence off to the bench. 4 guards on. 2 minutes and 39. It looks like it's going to be fly keeper against fly keeper. Hamadi. Famato. Back to Houston. Hamadi. Ball down the line. Rodriguez back to Hamadi with the toe poke. Garzon clears his lines. Houston. Across to Hamadi, who has space, cuts inside, scuffs the toe poke, lands at the feet of Reynolds. Famato. Back rolls it to Reynolds, but he's given it away. Oliveira on the break, empty net. And cleared away by Hamadi. It's the 3rd time that they've cleared it off the line, the Northern Hawks. Although the score is 6-1, could have been very different if it wasn't for some gutsy defensive efforts. Up the line to Atta now, Sami Atta to Jaja on the near side. Ball to the back post, and Hamadi again slides right in there. Jaja to Atta. Ball through, and Oliveira fires wide from point blank range. It's just not been their day, the Arqam Eagles. They have had chances. Devin Rindell back on. So too Danilo Neves. Neves dribbles into the middle, loses out. Garzon opens up for him. Double block from the Hawks. Atta gives it away to Rindell. Rindell can't beat Amro Atta. Houston. Hamadi loses out to Oliveira. Bit of a spin, still going. Hits the floor, and foul's called. Just outside the area, the Arqam Eagles have a set piece. They look to shoot from it, or will they go fly keeper immediately? Jaja's come up for it. Will he be the man to strike it? If so, then that will be open. You know, if Famato manages to catch it, he's going to be eyeing off that shot. But we'll see what happens here. Amarata starting over with a shrug in. And Cha-Cha has a hit. But again, the Hawks defend gallantly and send it behind with a block. Amarata to Cha-Cha now. Garçon. Ball to the back post. Neves, will he keep it on target? Not quite. Spence back on for the closing stages for the Arqam Eagles. We're inside the final minute now. Cha-Cha. Amarata. Struck in. Amarata struck in again. Cha-Cha. That's for the ball to the back post. It's fallen to Neves. A struck in on the volley. And Hardy back in goal for Mardo. Hamadi wants it in the middle. Awkward from Hamadi. Oliveira, great save for Marto. That is a brilliant save down for Marto. Definitely could be a contender for a save off the round. Cha-Cha, Oliveira tries to go down the line beyond Wingel, but can't. Wingel wants the empty net. He might get it. It's just over. Had the right line a bit too high. And 18 seconds left to go. Cha-Cha releases Oliveira, switch of play. Neves reads it. It's an empty net, and it'll be 7. It won't be 7. Neves has missed a very easy open goal. And the Arqam Eagles will go long once more. Wingel this time. Houston. That's going to be that. The Hawks will win. Hamadi on the buzzer, maybe. It's going to count. Yanis Hamadi makes it 7, right on the buzzer. It's the second of the evening for him. The Northern Hawks run out big victors. We will see you next week. Thank you for joining us throughout all the action this week. It's good night for now.